Welcome to Roxamore Sports Production here at Woodland Hills High School. I'm Craig Thomas covering the 2021 high school dual meet with Woodland Hills versus Central and Oakland Catholic girls. We are already underway with the diving portion with Sophia Mamix, who is on about her fifth dive so far. So good scores on her last dive, 5.5, and a 5.5. Next up is Ryan Powers, who's a sophomore. This is his fifth dive. Degree of difficulty on this dive is a 1.8. So Ryan takes his place here at the end of the diving board. Settles himself. And it looks like a good dive. Two and a half for Ryan. Sophia's sixth and last dive is a 402C. Inward forward somersault tuck. Degree of difficulty is 1.6. So welcome to 2021 here, first meet at Woodland Hills High School. Happy New Year to everyone, and glad to be here back, joining you live at Woodland Hills High School. Sophia's up, and it looks like a good dive. 2-3-3 were her scores. Ryan's sixth and final dive, 401C. Degree of difficulty, 1.4. So Ryan's a sophomore, and he's out here putting his best effort forward here. Woodland Hills only has two divers. I have not seen any for Oakland or Central up to this point, so this is his sixth and final dive, and it looks good. 3-3-4. With Carol McKenzie and Abigail Moraz. So that'll be a team for Woodland Hills to watch. But Oakland, of course, they're putting their team out there as well. So once again, welcome to Woodland Hills Swimming Aquatic Arena here at Woodland Hills High School. I'm Craig Thomas, covering the swim meet here for the first time. Welcome to 2021. Here amongst the pandemic, these young people are out here putting their best foot forward. As we saw the diving portion so far, that featured Sophia Mamix and Ryan Powers of Woodland Hills. So as we get ready here, for it looks like we're going to have a total of 24 events here, and I think 12 of them will be the women and 12 of them will be the men. And I think we're going to start out with the first event is going to be the girls 200-yard medley relay. So as we take a short break, we'll get set for that, and we'll be right back to live action shortly. Oakland Catholic, Rebecca Healy, Meredith Casser, and Catherine Wiggins. Lane 3 for Oakland Catholic will be Madeline Coosby, Aaron, and they're off here for the first leg of this 200-yard medley relay. Looks like Lane 2 is out to a decisive lead right now. Looks like they have a butterfly stroke right now. Second leg of this medley relay. Looks like lane 5 is making up a little bit of time here on lane. Looks like lane 5 was out in the lead, and looks like lane 3 is making up the distance right now on lane as they take the lead coming into the third leg of this 200-yard medley relay. Looks like lane 3, the team has a decisive lead right now. But it's close coming down. Looks like Woodland Hills right now is coming in second place. The Lady Eagles look like they finished first in this heat of this 200-yard medley relay. So it looks like in this heat here, the Lady Eagles and lane 3 come in first. Woodland Hills comes in second, and the Lady Eagles in lane 2 come in third. So as we take a break here, we get set for event number 2. It's going to be the boys 200-yard medley relay. Lane 2, Mario Martin, Caden Cicerone, Anthony Reagan, and Aaron Reagan. Lane 3 for Central is Richard Rembert, Linnaeus Donahill, and it looks like Bobby Walker and Ryan Reagan. And for Woodland Hills, we have Ryan Powers, Noah Marini, and Elijah Klein, and Xander Bush. It looks like this relay team for Woodland Hills went to the Whippeals last year and placed. They have a new person on the team right now. That is Ryan Powers. He's a sophomore, so I'm sure he'll be looking to contribute to the good of his team. So the lane assignments is Central is going to have lane 2 and lane 3. Woodland Hills will be in lane 5 as they're set for this 200-yard medley relay. And they're off. So it looks like they have a slight lead in lane 2 right now. Woodland Hills is in second in lane 5 as they reach the turning point. And they're off and get a good push off the wall. Bringing up the rear is Central right now in lane number 2. And they are right now doing a backstroke. And they are stroking very well. These young men can swim very well. I'm impressed to see how these young men swim. Right now, looks like a dead heat between Woodland Hills and Central in lane 2 and lane 5 as they make the turn. Looks like the young man from Central in lane 2 gets a little bit further push off the wall, but it looks like it's close going down the stretch here. As they are just about even at the wall. Woodland Hills hits the water first, has a slight advantage here. It looks like Woodland Hills is pulling away a little bit. At the turn, they have at least one body length lead, maybe a length and a half. Let's see if Central can make it up. This team for Woodland Hills, once again, they placed in Whip-Hills last year. They have a new young man, and it looks like Woodland Hills has about a 2.5 to 3 body length lead coming down into the last part of this 200 medley relay. As he turns the corner, he winds the lead out about 3 body lengths as he takes it on in. So it looks like they're going to finish in that order. Woodland Hills first, Central in lane number 3 second, along with Central in lane number 2, finishing in third here. And that'll do it for event number 2, which is the boys 200-yard medley relay. So once again, I'm Craig Thomas, and we're live here at Woodland Hills High School, Senior High School, 2021. This is the first meet, swim meet. This is a dual meet, as we have the women and the men here swimming together. So there are, looks like there's 24 events, 12 for women and 12 for men. We have the Oakland Catholic, Central Catholic Vikings, on the boys and girls team versus the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Event 2, event number 3 is the girl 200-yard freestyle. So we have in lane 1, Emma Tedsko, lane 2, Brooke Maleko, and number 3, Channing Brooke. As we turn, it looks like lane number 3, Channing Brooke has the lead right now, about maybe a body length lead over number 2 here, Brooke Maleko. Channing Brooke look like she's taking off here. She has widened her lead out to about 4 body lengths as she makes the turn here. It's amazing to see what these young people can do in this water. You have to be in great shape to be able to go the length of this pool 4 times, as these young people are, effortlessly swimming. Looks like Channing Brooke is a freshman. as well as Emma Tedesco. Emma is also a freshman as well. And looks like Brooke Maleko is a junior. As these young people finish up here, looks like, as we said, Channing Brooke comes in first in this heat. And it looks like coming in second here will be Brooke Maleko, who's a junior. And it's a great job by these young people to get out here and put forth an effort in the midst of this pandemic and, show off their talent in the pool. So that would be event number 3, girls 200-yard freestyle. Event number 4 is the boys 200-yard freestyle. Lane 3, Matt Houston. Lane 4, Noah Marini from Woodland Hills. Alexander Bush from Woodland Hills. And Dante Bush from Woodland Hills in lane 6. So it looks like lane 2 was a scratch here. No Matt Houston. And the swimmers are in the water. So it looks like early. Senior Matt Houston is out to a decisive lead over the field by 2 body lengths already as he makes the turn and takes off and stretches out his lead. Followed by his teammate in lane number 3. Cooper, followed by the Wolverines. The host of Wolverines are trailing, but they're still in the water, making an effort to get across this pool. Coach for Woodland Hills looked like he implores his team to continue to pick it up and continue to fight. So it looks like, as we said, the way they play so far, Matt Houston finished first here for the Central Catholic boys. And looks like the Wolverines are fighting for, it looks like Central will come in second place as Cooper just edged out. Looks like Noah from the Woodland Hills, Noah Marini, was just edged out by Central. But great effort by these young people. Good job getting in the pool, putting forth their best effort on a cool winter evening here in Western Pennsylvania. That will do it for the event number 4, the 200-yard freestyle. Up next is event number 5, the girls 200-yard intermediate. Lane number 1, Elena Akar, Aaron Price in lane number 2, Blair Gillespie, lane 3, and Rosalie Van Dusen, lane number 4 for Woodland Hills. Rosalie placed in the WPIL in this event, placed 22nd in the States. So let's keep an eye on Rosalie. She is in lane number 4, and right now she's in a dead heat. With Blair Gillespie in lane number 3, Rosalie is a junior and Blair is a sophomore. Aaron Price is a freshman and Elena is a sophomore as well. So it looks like in the backstroke, looks like they're in a close race still. And it looks like Rosalie takes a slight lead on the turn as they are in a backstroke. Rosalie for Woodland Hills has the lead right now, and she pushes off and makes the turn for the stretch run. I think this is called the breaststroke, but not being around the swimming world that much, not certain, but it looks like she turns, and she is in a mad dash now down to the end, as she has about a three body length lead right now. So the junior from Woodland Hills comes out true to form and looks like she's going to take this heat here of the girls 200-yard IM. She'll come in first place here in this heat over Blair Gillespie and Aaron Price and Elena Akar. As the ladies finish up, this event number 5. So that'll do it for event number 5 here. Woodland Hills. Rosalie Van Dusen comes out and true to form once again, as she placed in states 22nd. I think 7 in WPIL last year in this event, and she comes out. Looks like she's in great form already this year. So event number 6 is boys 200-yard IM. We only have one contestant here, and that's Elijah Klein for Woody High. So he'll have the pool to himself here. One thing about this swimming here, that these young people are swimming for time. Although they are competing against each other, they have practiced hours upon hours in the pool here swimming, and so they are competing not just against their opponents or the lack of their opponents, but they're competing against times, their own personal bests, and just the times for the WPIL and their team time. So these young people are motivated to get in this pool and swim hard and try to put forth the best effort they can, get the best time possible. So once again, I'm Craig Thomas, and welcome to another Roxamore Sports event covering the swimming dual meet here at Woodland Hills Senior High School, with Woodland Hills boys and girls versus the Central Viking boys and the Oakland Catholic Lady Eagles, here in the dual meet 2021. Glad to be with you here live at Woodland Hills High School. Right now we are in event number 6 of 24 events that has Elijah Klein in the pool right now doing his best to see what kind of time he can come out with. Hope you had a safe, happy holidays and a good new year, and you are into 2021, day number 12, motivated to make some changes and to get into the start of a new year. So it looks like Elijah's time is 2:27.19 for that 200-yard IM was 2:27.19. That was event number 6. Up is event number 7, girls 50-yard freestyle. Emily Bonavita in lane 1. Athena R. Konzamoulis, lane 3. Molly Gatesman, Abigail Moraz, lane 5. Mackenzie Carroll from Woodland Hills. So lane 4 and 5 will be Woodland Hills, and 1 through 3 will be the Oakland Catholic Eagles. And they're in the pool. Starting out, it looks like lane 2 and lane 3 have the lead right now on the first turn. And it comes down to a close one. It looks like lane 3 is going to be the winner with a 25.30. Lane followed by lane number 2, 25.46. And then lane number 1 is 28.86. So that would be Molly Gatesman, it looks like, is the winner of that. Adam Friday in lane 2. Bobby Walker in lane 3. Elijah Klein in lane 4. Dominic DeFisher in lane 5. And Jack Radigan from Woodland Hills in lane 6. And number 1 will be Luca Lachetti will be in lane number 1 for Central. And they're in the water. Right now, turning it, looks like lane number 3 has the lead. Bobby Walker, senior for It looks like Bobby Walker will take first place, followed by lane number 4. Bobby's time was 24.63. So good job by that young man. And I did see that young man prior to him getting in the water. It's a big young man. Looks like he could be talented in multiple sports. Looks like he's a big, tall, strong young man, and he just proved that as he cut through that water, finishing with a time of 24.63. So right now we have a small break in the action as we are at Woodland Hills Senior High School with the dual meet of Woodland Hills versus the Central Catholic Vikings and the Oakland Catholic Eagles here 2021 January. These young people are out here swimming, look very excited to get back into it, to swim, to have an opportunity to get out here and swim again and compete. So it's great to see the young people out here competing once again in 2021. So we have a small break in the action here. Once again, I'm Craig Thomas, live on Roxamore Sports Network, swimming from Woodland Hills Senior High School. Glad to be with you all. Glad to be back here in 2021. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed. Time to get back to some sense of normalcy, hopefully. Eventually, hopefully people are getting the serum for the virus, and it's getting out to people, and hopefully we can this year can be some point in time a turning point where we can get back to a sense of normalcy. I'm sure all these young people would love to be in school around their friends and not have to worry about all of these things that we've been dealing with in the last year and a half or so. So we'll take a short break while these young people are warming up, and we'll be back at live action again once they are ready here. I'm Craig Thomas at Woodland Hills High School, and we're going to take a short break. So once again, we are live here at Woodland Hills High School. We have a little bit of a lull in the meet. We are live at a dual meet, Woodland Hills High School, girls and boys, Lady Wolverines and the male Wolverines aquatic team versus the Central High School Vikings, male, and the Oakland Catholic Eagle, female Eagles, the Lady Eagles. So far we've gotten through about 8 events so far. We have about a third of the way through this meet, the first meet of 2021. These young people are excited to be back here, competing in the pool, putting their best foot forward, literally and figuratively, hand and feet. It takes great athleticism, propulsion to be able to get through this water, as they are not only racing against their opponent, but they are racing against time. As these races are timed, and they're trying to set their personal best records and their school records, and they're trying to go for WPIL records and also state records. So we have some good swimmers here. So far been highlighted by Rosalie Van Dusen for Woodland Hills, has showed up big. Also looks like Ryan Powers for Woodland Hills has done a good job in their relay team. Noah Marini, Elijah Klein, Alexander Bush. They came out and had a great showing in their 200-yard medley relay. Also for the Central High School, Matt Houston, a senior, young man, is put together very well. Get it in that water and make it happen. So once again, so far, so good. All the young people are excited to be here, excited to be out here competing again. Talked to a few of them before the meet, and they were definitely excited to be back in the pool, out here competing with their teammates against other young people here. So we had our divers participate. Sophia Mammox and Ryan Powers were the only 2 divers that we had. And both of those were from Woodland Hills. They had some pretty good dives. Good degree of difficulty on a couple of them, and the young people have put their best foot forward here at Woodland Hills High School. So make sure you stay tuned for future events here on Roxamore Sports. You see basketball, girls basketball, boys basketball. I think tomorrow we have a bowling event that'll be on at 3 p.m. or so. So make sure you download the app, roxamoresports.com, and every time an event comes on, it'll pop up on your phone and notify you. So tune in and just enjoy some good competition in Western Pennsylvania WPIL sports, high school sports. So it looks like we're getting just about ready to get back to live action. I'm Craig Thomas here at Woodland Hills High School, and we'll be right back with live action from the pool at Woodland Hills Senior High School in Churchill, PA. So I'm not really familiar with the way this warm-ups go. So I guess each team gets their own opportunity to get in the pool and have 5 minutes to warm up. So both of the Oakland and Central teams have gotten in the water and they've warmed up. So it looks like the Wolverines will be next up in the water here for a warm-up time. And once they warm up, we'll be back to live action. Once again, thank you for joining us for the opportunity to tune in and see these young people. I'm sure there are a lot of family members that are not able to attend. Appreciate this live streaming event brought to you by Roxamore Sports. We do not have fans in the bleachers, only the competitors and the coaches and the staff are here. So It's an honor and a privilege to be able to bring you live coverage so you can see your young person participate in a sport or activity that you've been supporting them in for a great part of their life, I'm sure. As y'all, a lot of these young people have been swimming for a long time. Uh, as in any sport, in order to be successful and to be good and be a top achiever, you have to start at a young age and put forth a lot of effort and put a lot of work into being good at it. And not just in a sport or activity, even in school. But these young people have paid the price, and they're out here making a good showing for themselves, for their school, and their families. So stay tuned for some good action here coming back from Woodland Hills High School aquatic swim team, Churchill, Pennsylvania. I'm Craig Thomas, and we'll be right back with live action. Right now, right now, after 10 events, it looks like the Lady Eagles are leading over the Lady Wolverines, and it looks like the Woodland Hills boys are leading over the Central boys, 38 to 19. I'll try to run that score back to you again once I get it again for the girls division, but it looks like the Central girls are leading right now over the Lady Wolverines, and we are just about back set for action. We'll be starting at event 11, girls 100-yard butterfly. Lane number 1 will be Kayla Connolly, lane 2 Aaron Price, and lane 3 Shannon Brooks, all for Oakland Eagles. So it looks like we only have two swimmers, lane 2 and lane 3. And so that would be Aaron Price and Shannon Brook. Both of those young ladies are freshmen. So it's good to see those young ladies in there swimming that well. They're very comfortable in the water. If they spend hours upon hours swimming, and it's almost second nature to them, and you can tell. Looks like lane number 3, Shannon Brook will take this actual heat here, and looks like this young lady, Aaron Price, is finishing up, and she's being impelled by the rest of the teammates to finish, and she finishes. So that's a great job by the young ladies to finish that. I'm sure I could not do it. All right, I consider myself to be a very athletic person, but this swimming is a different animal. But I'm up for the challenge. So my goal in 2021 is to get some swimming lessons here, and maybe be able to swim the length of the pool a couple times at least. Not sure if I'll be able to get 5 or 6 times like these young people, but I'm definitely going to work at it. So that's a goal for 2021. So up next for this dual meet here at Woodland Hills High School, event number 12, which is the boys 100-yard butterfly. And looks like in lane number 2, Mario Masidi will be in lane number 2. Adam Friday So lane 5, Dante Martin. So we only have 2 people in this event once again, as some of these young people maybe are not participating, not in mid-season form, but nonetheless, we'll have 2 participants, one from Central and one from Woodland Hills. So it looks like Central is going to win this heat here. Finished with a time of 32.83. And it looks like Dante for Woodland Hills is going to finish the 1 point. One point, 116.69. Up next, girls 100-yard freestyle. Athenia Kosminas, Molly Gatesman, Morgan Flair in lane 3, Sylvia Mamicus, lane 5, Abigail Miraz, lane 6, Mackenzie Carroll from Woodland Hills. So we have the first 3 lanes will be Woodland Hill, will be Oakland Eagles, and the second 3 lanes will be the Lady Wolverines. And they're in the water. Down here, it looks like lane number 1, Athena hits the wall first, and she makes the turn. And Oakland swimming together there. Together. As they all make the turn, and they're all net. And the Wolverines make the turn, and they're coming along. You can tell these young ladies been swimming together because they are almost in sync, neck and neck going down the stretch here. All these young people are winners here. Looks like the Eagles finished first, second, and third in this heat. 28 with a total of 56.65. Lane number 2 is the winner. 57.02 and the 57.25, followed by the Wolverines. 111.43, 114.65, and 119.01. So we are at event number 14, boys 100-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Jacob Watson. Lane 2, Nathan Segal. Lane 3, Cooper Ludy. Woodland Hills up next. Number 4, Noah Marini. Number 5, lane 5, Ryan Powers. Lane 6, Jack Radigan. So it looks like Jacob Watson in lane 1 is a freshman with 2 seniors from Central, with Noah as a lone senior for Woodland Hills. And he finished in the WPILs in this one, so we'll see what he does. We'll keep an eye on him in lane number 4 here. And coming out, it looks like young people are in a mad flurry here. And it's a close one. Lane 2 and lane 4, as they are out far. Looks like right now, lane number 3, Cooper Ludy Coop has a lead going down the stretch, followed by Noah Marini for Woodland Hills. And it looks like Cooper finishes first and Noah finishes second for Woodland Hills. So that'll do it for event number 14. That is the boys 100-yard freestyle. Here, my name is Craig Thomas. I'm here live at Woodland Hills Swimming Arena here, 2021. Happy to be with you. Happy for you to join in and be able to see your young people in here swimming, participating, and competing in 2021. Young people are excited to get back in the pool as this is the first meet of the year for both of these teams. And both of these teams have high aspirations to get back to the Whip Hills and try to break some records, some personal records, some state records, and WPIAL records here in 2021. I'm sure they've been out swimming and practicing, as well as practicing their social distancing. And all these young people are in the stands and are wearing their masks and look like they're following all the guidelines, doing what they can do here to be safe uh, and also compete at a high level. So it's exciting to be here at the aquatic swim arena here at Woodland Hills Senior High School. Um, and we are up for event number 15 is the girls 500-yard freestyle is Adela Holland and Brooke Mlecko. Looks like both of these young ladies are, one is a sophomore, one is a junior from Oakland Catholic, and they're Eagles. And so as they are up, we did not get an announcement, but the young ladies are up in place and ready for the 500-yard freestyle. I always wondered how these young people would keep track of how many times they've been uh, across the pool, especially swimming so frantically. And I noticed now they have numbers that every time they come back and touch the wall, that it shows them what lap it is. So as they come back, they'll see lap number 3 here, placed in the water as they touch the wall. And I'm sure they'll glance at it as they touch the wall and make their turn. Amazing to see the stamina and the strength that these young people have, the ability to swim the length of the pool in a very short period of time, maybe 25 seconds or less. That's a great job by these young people. As they're down the stretch here, it looks like lane number 3, Brooke Mlecko, is in the lead here. But both ladies are doing a great job swimming and finishing up well, as I don't believe I would be able to make it 11 or 12 pool lengths here. And these ladies are swimming effortlessly. Make it look easy. They're on 13 pool lengths right now. So far, we've seen some great swimming, some great diving, great competition by these young people. As right now, we are in the middle of the girls' event, 500-yard freestyle, with Adela Holland and Brooke Maleko. Right now, Brooke is leading her teammate by about maybe 5 or 6 body lengths. But both ladies are putting forth a good effort here and doing a great job. Guess we'll see what boys we have up next. The next event will be the boys 500-yard freestyle, and it looks like so far lane 2. The preliminary assignments are Matt Houston from Central and Linus Donahoe for Central, and Xander Bush for Woodland Hills will be in lane 4. So 2, 3, and 4 will be for the boys. Coming up next here in the event number 16, the boys 500-yard freestyle. This match was won here. This race was just won by Brooke Mleko. She finished with a time of 6.612.32. That's the 500-yard. That's a great job by that young lady. And also 624.40 for Adela Holland. Good job, young ladies. Great effort. Donahoe, Bush, and Houston as they line up for the boys 500-yard freestyle. As this is the equivalent of a marathon here for the young men as they have to navigate these waters back and forth. It takes great conditioning and stamina, coordination. This is a marathon, not a sprint for these young people. So far with the turn, lane 2. Matt Houston and Alexander Bush are tied right now at the first turn. Both of these young men are pretty much tied again at the second turn. It really is the third turn. So it looks like these are the longest races we have for today. Other than left, we have the boys and girls relay, the 400-yard freestyle. Everything else will be pretty much a sprint here, as we'll be moving into the girls 200-yard freestyle relay, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay, the girls 100-yard backstroke, the boys 100-yard backstroke, and then the girls 100-yard breaststroke, boys 100-yard breaststroke, and then again with the relays, we'll finish up with the 400-yard relays. So once again, I'm Craig Thomas, happy to be here with you, bringing you swimming live from Woodland Hills Swimming Arena here, Churchill High School 2021. Thank you for tuning in and joining us live here to support the young people's efforts in getting back to a sense of normalcy and competing with their peers from Woodland Hills, Oakland, and Central high schools. So far, it looks like the Wolverine boys are leading the Oakland boys 48-35, and the girls of Woodland, the Lady Wolverines, are trailing the guest Oakland Catholic Eagles 74-22 in this meet. But once again, this is the first meet of the year for all these young people, so we just want to keep it positive and encourage them to continue to do what they love to do, which obviously for these young people is swimming. They are very dedicated. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication for you to get into this pool and to be able to perform at a high level as these young people are. So let's not look at the times as much or even the scores, but let's look at the effort for all these young people and applaud and encourage them as they continue to try to pursue, opportunities in the sport that they love. And they are in the last stretch here. Last stretch. In the last 100 meters here. So it looks like first place will be lane number 4. And that was Alexander Bush. He won that. And then lane number 3, Donahue comes in. So we are at event number 17. This is the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. So it looks like this event will feature all of the Oakland Catholic Lady Eagles here in lane 1, 2, and 3. As we are just about set for action here. Once again, I'm Craig Thomas, and thank you for joining us live on Roxamore Sports. Roxamore Events presentation here at Woodland Hills High School. Get the chance to watch your young people swim. Although we are still in a pandemic and there are restrictions on people on site. So we are grateful to be able to bring it to you live here on Roxamore Sports. Tune in for future events such as basketball, bowling. Coming up, I think we have also basketball going this evening, doubleheader and girls and boys basketball. And then also tonight we have this matchup here, which is a dual meet of swimming. Central, Oakland high schools here versus the Woodland Hills Wolverine boys and girls teams as well. So once again, we are right now at event 17 of 24. So we are getting closer to the end of this match here. And right now, the Wolverine boys are leading the Central boys 48-35, and the Lady Wolverines are trailing the Oakland Lady Eagles 74-22. So once again, we'll be just about set for more swim meet play here. And my name is Craig Thomas, and I'll be right back with you as soon as they're ready for action. It looks like we're just about set for action in this relay, girls 200-yard freestyle, and they're off. And at the turn, it looks like lane number 3 so far. Blair Gillespie, Elena Akar, and it looks like Ella Logan and Brooke Maleko. Lane number, looks like lane 3 as they stretch their lead out to about 2 body lengths. On the turn, lane number 3, relay team has the lead swim. They are out front right now by about a body length. Great job by these young ladies as they are getting through this water like a hot knife through butter. Great job by these ladies. And that'll do it there for that one. The girls 200-yard freestyle relay. Looks like team number 3 for the Oakland Lady Eagles are going to come in first place there with Blair Gillespie, Elena Akar, Ella Logan, and Brooke Maleko. So now we're up with the boys 200-yard style relay.
Good job, Craig. Good job.
So,
see what I mean about how humid it is in here? Imagine if you had a suit on.
so it looks like event number 18. The boys are up. Can you do it? Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like we're at event number 18. And they're just about set for action here. Once again, event number 18. Here from Woodland Hills High School, Woodland Hills Senior High School. I'm Craig Thomas, live on Roxamore Sports Network. And I'm happy to be here with you. 2021 dual meet between Woodland Hills Central Catholic and Oakland Lady Eagles here. The Wolverines are leading the Central boys, and the Lady Eagles are leading the Lady Wolverines at this point. But these people are putting forth a great effort, and they are in the pool, and they are swimming, and they are competing at a high level. And that's what you want to see out of these young people. I mean, it's just amazing to see how fast these young men swim. I don't know if you can see it quite live, but these young men are really getting at it. It's amazing here. So it's a great thing to see these young men swim this fast. So far in the lead for the Eagles at the turn, and looks like in lane number 3 is a team with Cooper Lude and Jacob Watson and Mario Massetti and Bobby Walker. It looks like those guys will be right now in the lead. But once again, we're back live here at the Wolverina at the Woodland Hills Swim Pool here, Aquatic Center at Woodland Hills High School, Churchill, PA. I'm Craig Thomas, live on a Roxamore Sports event, bringing you swimming. Make sure you tune in later today for more action in basketball, tomorrow bowling, as we are trying to bring you an opportunity to see some of your young people participate in these events, because at the moment we are still under quarantine and fans are not allowed to attend these events. So it's a privilege and an honor to be able to bring you these events so you can watch your young people participate. So it looks like in that heat there, looks like we have in team number 3 won, and they came in at a time at 1.39.99, and then lane number 5 came in second place, 143.83, and so we are up with event number 19, which is the girls 100-yard backstroke. Backstroking, baby. That's a good job. These young people are up. I mean, they can swim. These young people can definitely swim. It's impressive to be able to see this, especially, having myself gotten in the pool a few times and put forth some effort. not quite as successful as these young people, but they definitely are gifted and talented here in this pool. So we are event number 19 of 24. Looks like for Woodland Hills, they have Rosalie Van Dusen, who's, their standout swimmer, and she'll be in lane number 4, so we'll keep an eye on her. She's a junior, and we'll also keep an eye on Kayla Connolly, lane number 1, Madeline Kubiska, and lane number 2, and Morgan Falar, and lane number 3. So we're just about set here for more live action. I'm Craig Thomas, here live at Woodland Hills High School. And these young ladies will be starting in the pool, as this is a backstroke event. And they are going backstroking here. 100-yard sprint. And they're off. If I had a favorite position to swim, to me it would be the backstroke. It's the most comfortable for me. These young people make it look easy. Right now at the turn, we have a dead heat. Lane 3 and lane 4. So that's Woody High, Rosalie Van Dusen, and Morgan Falar of Oakland Eagles. Looks like Rosalie has a slight advantage going into the turn here. And it should be a sprint to the end. Both of these young ladies are battling. And it's close. It's about a half a body length that separates them, maybe a third of a body length. And these women are getting it down to the stretch. And it looks like Rosalie just edged her out at the end. Great job as those ladies show great sportsmanship and shake hands there, encouraging each other. That was a great race by those two young ladies. So we will be moving on to event number 20 here. Boys 100-yard backstroke. That will be in lane number 1, Jacob Watson. Lane 2, Mario Masidi. Lane 3, Richard Rimbert. Lane 4 is Dominique DeFuccia. So he is a lone participant in this event from Woodland Hills. So he'll be in the water against 3 other guys from Oakland, from Central Catholic High School, that is. Oakland is the young ladies and Central are the young men. So once again, I'm Craig Thomas here, bringing you a live coverage from Woodland Hills High School swimming arena. First event, first swim meet of the year. Young people are excited to be out here. We've seen some great events so far, some great competition by these young people, great sportsmanship. So you can tell these young people are excited to be here, excited to be out participating again in sports, high school sports. You hear the young people cheering and getting excited. Dominique DeFuccia, Woody High's only participant here. So as these young people get ready for this backstroke event. And they're off. Early on, it looks like Lane number 2, Mario Massiti has a lead right now on the turn for Central, followed by his teammate in lane number 3, Richard Rimbert, and followed by some dead heat between Dominic DeFucia and Jacob Watson, bringing up the rear there. And once again, these young people are doing a great job here. They are out here participating, swimming against their own personal best, against the team's personal best, against the WPIL times, against the state times. So although, it may look like they are a little behind, it may be that these young people are going against their own personal best, and they're getting better. And maybe in a year or two, these young people will be the top swimmers in these events here. As Jacob Watson is just a freshman, so he'll have plenty of time here to get better, to get stronger, and to get faster. So we just want to continue to encourage these young people to participate in positive activities and to stay focused on events, as it has been a difficult and trying year and a half, not just for us as the adults, but for the young people as well. This is something that they have never experienced in life, and we want to encourage them to continue to strive for greatness and success in all areas of their life. So once again, the winner of that particular heat was 107.56, and that was lane number 2, and that was Mario Massiti, Central Catholic. So we are moving on to event number 21, the girls 100-yard breaststroke. Looks like we should have 3 participants in this. All 3 of these young ladies are all Eagles. Ella Logan, a junior, Rebecca Healy, a junior, and Blair Gillespie, a sophomore. Lanes 1, 2, and 3, and the ladies are in the water. Well, this is amazing. 100-yard breaststroke. So at the turn, like we're tied with lanes 1 and 3, Logan and Gillespie are tied. They're pretty close, neck and neck right here. It looks like Gillespie might have a slight advantage right now as they make the next turn. Well, we'll see how this goes down the stretch here. Which one of these swimmers has a little bit more stamina, a little more strength. Looks like lane number 1, Logan is making a push here, trying to make up some ground. She's about a body length behind, maybe. Great job by these young ladies. And it looks like the winner will be in lane number 3. That is Blair Gillespie, who finishes with a time of 41.82 in that last little lap. Overall, 119.03, followed by her teammate in lane number 1 with a 119.48, and followed by our last swimmer with a 134.71. So great job by them young ladies. So we are moving on to event number 22 here. And it looks like the Wolverines are winning right now. The male Wolverines are winning 54 to 42 over the Central Catholic Viking, and the Lady Wolverines are trailing 22 to 86 to the Lady Eagles. So in this event, number 22, it looks like we only have 2 swimmers. Both of those swimmers are for Central. So it looks like lane 2 and lane 3. Bobby Walker and it looks like Adam Friday are the two participants right now. Looks like Adam is a freshman and Bobby is a standout senior. Great swimmer. Looks like a big, strong young man and it's cutting through the water well. Great technique on this breaststroke. I may need to reach out to one of these swimmers and see can I get some lessons. They could teach me how to swim like these young men. It'd be amazing to be able to do that. So as we only have 2 events after this one, we have the girls 400-yard freestyle relay and the boys 400-yard freestyle relay left. So it looks like with a time of 1:17.52 and lane number 2. It looks like Adam Friday and lane number, no, it looks like Bobby Walker in lane 2 and Adam Friday in lane number 3 will bring up the second place. So as we get set here for the final 400-yard relay for tonight for the ladies, event number 23. Once again, I'm Craig Thomas live here at Roxamore Sports Network here at Woodland Hills Senior High School, Churchill, PA. 2021 first swim meet of the year. Young people are chomping at the bit, couldn't wait to get in the water. These young people are very dedicated and put in a lot of time in the pool here to get out here and be able to participate in these events. So they're happy about it. They're excited to be out here. And continue to encourage these young people as they have been through a lot this year. They are learning remotely from home, which is difficult in itself. A lot of them are not used to being confined as we all have been this last 12 to 14 months that's been going on. So not to mention all the other issues, the big election, the social unrest, and we just want to continue to encourage these young people to be successful and put their best foot forward in any activity or sport that they endeavor to be a part of at this time. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope it wasn't too tough on you. It's my first time doing a swim meet, but I found it to be entertaining, interesting, and very difficult and challenging for these young people. And it's inspired me to try to get myself into the pool and see if I can get in some semblance of shape as these young people are. So here we are for the last of our 400-yard freestyle relay event with Oakland Catholic in lane number 1, lane number 2, lane number 3, and Woody High in lane number 5. So as they turn the corner, all of these swimmers are pretty close, but it looks like lane number 5 for Woodland Hills is a little bit out front. This 400-yard breaststroke or 400-yard freestyle relay. Sorry about that. This is the 400-yard freestyle. Right now, we have a close match with the Wolverines and the Central Catholic Viking boys as the Wolverines are leading 69 to 64 with one event left to go. So this should be interesting. As on the ladies' side, it's a great victory for the Oakland Catholic Lady Eagles as they come out and show their dominance over the Wolverines with a score of 108 to 28 thus far. But nonetheless, these young people have come out and participated well. So we want to take our hats off to these young people and applaud them and continue to encourage them to do what they love. Once again, I'm Craig Thomas bringing you live coverage here from Woodland Hills Swimming Arena here as we are in a dual meet here with the Wolverines and the Central Catholic Vikings and the Oakland Catholic Eagles, the Lady Eagles. We are in event number 23 of 24. So we are closing down to the last one. And right now it's a lopsided victory for the Lady Eagles over the Lady Wolverines. But we have a close match here down to the end for the boys as the Wolverines come into their last particular event, leading by 5 points. So this last event can decide it on who wins or loses. But nonetheless, all these young people are winners as they've gotten out here and participated. Again, showed themselves well, showed well for them schools, showed great sportsmanship, did their best. And so that's all we can ask for from these young people. So it looks like right now, lane number 3 for the Oakland ladies, the Oakland Eagles, will come in first place with a time of 4 minutes, 4:02.83. The second place with a 4:27.22. Third place with a 4:44.43, and fourth place was 4:45.96. So it looks like the Wolverines don't even have a team right now for this boys 400-yard freestyle relay. So I'm not sure how that's going to work as far as the scoring is concerned. But it would seem to me that by not fielding a team, that the Wolverines might come up just a little bit short on this match. But nonetheless, we will see. They are off right now. They are off and swimming. So right now, the people are in the pool. They are swimming. And it looks like lane 2 and 3, they are out to a lead. They're going neck and neck right now, and Once again, this is the final event here at Woodland Hills Senior High School. I'm Craig Thomas, live on Roxamore Sports. Glad to be here, glad to be with you on this first night of swimming here for these young people. So it's a great opportunity to be here with these young people, to participate with them, and to see them participate in the sport that they love, which is swimming. And once again, it looks easy, but it's not as easy as it is. But I'd like to thank you for bearing with me as I learn and get knowledge in the sport of swimming. I'm sure the next time that I do broadcast for swimming, I'll be much better and have a greater understanding of this event. So when your young people come home, congratulate them and give them a hug and tell them you love them. If you have family members, senior family members, or any family members that you have not seen and have not talked to, don't waste time. Reach out and tell them you love them. Today is a gift. Tomorrow is not promised. So reach out in these trying times and show love to family members, friends, community, especially these young people. Encourage them to continue to strive for success, both athletically and academically, and try to make sure that socially they're good as well, because this is a very trying time. So once again, I'm Craig Thomas. This is the last event here. And right now, the Lady Wolverines, they have come up short, 120-30 to the Lady Eagles. And we are in the final event for the boys, and we will have a score for you shortly. Once again, as we get down the stretch here, young people are gutting it out. It's cold weather here and making their stretch run here. And this 400-yard freestyle relay. Once again, they're finishing up here in this last of this 400 style relay. The young people have done a great job tonight, great sportsmanship, great opportunity for these young people to come out. Once again, I'm Craig Thomas, and we're live here at Woodland Hills Senior High School in our final event of the night here, 400-yard freestyle relay. As they bring it up down the end. So in first place, that'll be lane number 3 there. That team will come in first place with a time of 4:16.62. And it looks like the Central is bringing it in right now. He's finishing the race. And he finishes. Lane with a time of 4:46.96. So, hello, my name is Craig Thomas, and once again, we are live here from Woodland Hills Swimming Arena, where you just witnessed a dual meet with Woodland Hills Lady Wolverines coming up a little short to the Lady Eagles by a score of 120 to 30. But once again, the final score for the boys, it looks like the Wolverines will come out victorious with a score of 69 to 64 over the Central Catholic Vikings. Once again, I'd like to thank you for joining us tonight here on a Roxamore Sports event. Live here, bringing you swimming. Stay tuned for further events, future events. Tomorrow be a bowling, I think at 3 p.m. tomorrow. And then also we have more coverage for, I think, girls and boys basketball going on tonight. But once again, my name is Craig Thomas. I'd like to thank you for joining us here live on Roxamore Sports, another Roxamore Sports event. Great event, bringing you coverage for your young people out here participating in a great activity. So make sure to take a moment to tell someone you love them, family, friends, neighbors, especially these young people. Encourage them in this tough time. Thank you for joining us. Good night. Have a great night. Be safe. Good night.